Hey.
Or we can make you come by.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Sorry about the delay. We've had some problems thanks to our sponsor, AWS. Start off with our budget adoption. We'll turn over to Mr. Parks.
So last month was the budget hearing. So tonight, we just need to have a board vote, sign a few documents on that budget. You're adopting a tax rate of 1.8956. That's legally what you're adopting, but we're projecting it'll be quite a bit lower than that, around 1.65. That adopted budget is $50,505,392. Of that, we will be raising $3,945,942 in taxes. So I just need a vote on that and then sign the resolution.
All right. Need a motion to approve the budget adoption.
I'll make that motion.
Kathy?
I'll second.
Dave? All in favor? Motion carries 5-0. It's like a roll call vote. I'll be passing around here.
Yeah, just remember to check the.
Yeah.
Next is we have a bus replacement plan resolution and a capital projects plan resolution. Bus replacement plan has been posted. We're not raising any money for bus replacement in the 2026 budget. And as far as the capital projects plan goes, there is no capital project plan to be paid out of operations for 2026. So need board signature on both of these resolutions.
So nothing to vote on.
Okay, just have to.
Okay. Ready? This is bus replacement and capital project.
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
Okay, I see it up there. Capital. So that concludes our.
That concludes the budget adoption hearing.
All right. All right. That concludes our budget adoption hearing. Now for our regularly scheduled board meeting. Ask you rise for the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Recognition of visitors present on the agenda. Mr. and Mrs. Stashny.
Oh, can I go to the podium?
Please.
Hello.
Hello. Good to have you with us.
All right, I'm not going to take a bunch of your time. So you guys know me. I'm Caitlin Stashny. I'm a fourth grade teacher here at Austin. So I've had the privilege of being in charge of the PTO Fall Carnival for the past 2 years. I've helped out with the carnival, I feel like forever, because my mom, Tanya Watts, had done it for a while, and then Shelby Mays, and then now me. I just wanted to kind of talk about some of the awesome things that we're doing for the carnival. We do have some changes and things that we're adding this year, so I just thought it'd be a fun way to showcase that. So our carnival is going to be held next Wednesday, October 29th from 5:30 to 7:30 over in the boys gym or the Regal Gymnasium. So something that I believe, and I hope I'm not wrong saying this, but I believe Shelby May started this a few years ago when she was in charge of it, but we had such a huge crowd during the Fall Carnival. If you've ever been, it is hot and it's crazy, and we're like shoulder to shoulder and things. And so for the kids that we have at Austin Elementary School that need less of a crowd and less of a noise to enjoy the carnival, we have these special tickets that we will give out to the teachers of those kids, and they get in a half an hour early. So our carnival is 5:30 to 7:30, and then if they need that, if they need the haunted hallway lights on without any scares, this is just a way for them to basically not get overstimulated, to be able to still enjoy the carnival with less of a crowd, less noise, not so hot in there yet. So this is just a copy.
Well, don't give up today. You'll try to use it.
Yeah.
conditioning now, girl.
That's, hey, it's
We got
still,
air
it's
conditioning
still
now.
hot when you have that many kids. But yeah, so we have that. Basically what I will do is I will email the teachers at the elementary and I'll just say, hey, if you have a student in your class that you think could benefit from this, just let me know and then I will get them the tickets. The tickets are just a great way for our teachers that are taking, money at the door. They have to bring the ticket to show that they have that in order for us to let them in. But it's worked for the past few years and it's really went well. We've had a lot of really good responses. So taking over this position, I just wanted to continue doing that because I know it works. And then year after year, our families have always enjoyed our haunted hallway, our cakewalk, our auction tables, and of course, all of the individual games. This year, for the first time, we are extending our carnival outside, weather permitting. This is also to help with the crowd, and then also just give people a break if they need to step outside and get some fresh air because it does get so hot. We will be utilizing the back parking lot, like the old Circle Drive. And we will be adding some more games back there. Some of the games that we're going to have a large pumpkin bowling. We're going to have cornhole set up. We have ordered a 2-player basketball hoop challenge with you see them at the fairs where they have the nets and they get to toss them in. We're going to have pumpkin tic-tac-toe. And then the Studio Health in Scottsburg, they are going to be setting up an obstacle course there as well in the back parking lot. They set it up at the Fireman's Festival a few weeks ago, and I got to see it. And it seemed like the kids really enjoyed it there, so I wanted to offer that to them. So they're going to be set up there as well. But we're really excited. Just we're hoping, we're crossing our toes and our fingers that the weather will be nice and such for that. If the weather is not so good, we do have a plan B to bring some of the games inside. Obviously, things like an obstacle course or the big basketball that might have to be postponed until the next fall carnival. But we're hoping that it'll be good weather. And to help with the flow of things, everybody will still have to come in through the main doors to pay the $1 if they're not a student. And then we're going to use that east side door that they can go out and come back in. We're going to have the gates closed and we're going to have some volunteers there so people can't just hurdle that. But that's it's going to, hopefully everything goes well. We're going to try it this year and I think it's going to be really cool. We're going to have some Halloween music playing out there and we just want it to be a fun time. We're hoping that it'll help with the crowd in the gym. And then these here, does anybody have any questions?
No, I think it's a great idea though.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
The gym has air. Why don't they just crank the air down? I'll check on that for you.
Yeah.
It's that hot.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, you get that many people and you're running around,
Yeah, it's miserable.
Yeah. And then this right now, these are 2 flyers that I have posted on our school class dojo page already, and I sent home with my kiddos today. So because we always have a really big line for our ticket sales, they are 5 tickets for $1, which is a really nice price. But we are pre-selling not 2 days, but 3 days this week or this year. So next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday during school hours in the morning, I have some PTO volunteers. They have their background checks. They are going to be coming around and asking kids if they have any ticket money. It helps tremendously with ticket lines. So that is that. And then this is what all the kids like, because this tells you what they can bring in and how much everything is worth points wise. So if you don't know, basically what we do is if you get first place in your points for your classroom in your grade level, you get an ice cream party donated from PTO. And then if you win points wise for the entire elementary school, you get a pizza party. So kids really like to see, if I bring in a 2-liter, I get 20 points for my classroom. If I have, if you bring in pies, you get 40 points. And everything donated goes towards our cakewalk. There's auction items that are also donated, but everything has to be store bought. So we can't have our sweet little grandmas making our pies and stuff like that. I guess I know. But so you guys can look at that. So you can see how many points you can get. I'll give you a gold star. And then other than that, really, looking forward to the carnival. I hope the kiddos are really excited. I know they've all been like talking about their Halloween costumes, and it's like always like such a big hit. And just something fun for our families, like bringing them together and getting to see them. And it's like another round of parent-teacher conferences, but we're just dressed up this time. And then also I would like to just thank my PTO helpers. I would like to thank Ms. Fugate for always answering all my questions. And I would like to thank our staff and everybody that has donated. We've had some really amazing sponsors this year from some businesses locally, and cannot thank them enough. It's going to help us be able to buy some of the different larger games for the outside events. So I'm excited for that. I also want to thank the Sunshine and Sons of Liberty kiddos and YGC. They always help every year. I think my brother, Mr. Embry, I think he has said we have like 47 Sunshine and Sons of Liberty volunteers. Like that's a lot, plus YGC. So we're going to have more games, but I think we have more volunteers this year too. But yeah, that's it. So
Give us the date and the time one more time, please.
October 29th in the Regal Gymnasium from 5:30 to 7:30. If you get a special ticket, you'll get to come in half an hour early, 5 to 5:30. Or 5 to 7:30 if you want to stay the whole time. But yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
What would Dakota be doing?
They give me dinner. They buy me Dunkin' coffee.
Is all the games one ticket per game?
Some of them are. Some of the larger games, like the Haunted Hallway, is like a huge hit. I think that's usually 3 or 4 tickets.
Okay.
So it depends. The smaller games are usually
You can buy more at.
Yeah. We've got so many tickets. It's
Okay.
crazy. But yeah, you can always just keep rebuying. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right up till closing time.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
You budgeting now? Is that what you're doing?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how many I need and how
Yeah.
fast I can get him out of there.
Yeah. So yeah.
That sounds wonderful. I
Yeah.
seen a parent leaving last year. I told you this, but leaving as we were going in. I saw you leaving early, and like, oh no, they let us come in early, and that was
Yeah.
that's really a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah.
It's a hit every year from what I've seen.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
carnival's
It
good.
really is.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of work that goes into
Oh, I'm
it.
sure.
So
We appreciate you,
yeah.
like, all y'all that does the work and all this. It's
Yeah.
great for the kids.
Appreciate you coming.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I see ya.
All right, we'll call the meeting to order. First up, is the approval of minutes for the September 15th, 2025 budget hearing and regular meeting. Tracy,
I'll second.
Michael, all in favor?
Aye.
Minutes carried 5-0. Next would be claims 9537 through 9628 for the month received, either rejected or approved for payment. Any discussion on the claims for the month? All right. Do I have a motion to approve them?
I'll make that motion.
Kathy?
Second.
David, all in favor? Motion carries 5-0. Next is the 2025 through 2027 certified contract agreement, JTCTA.
Okay, after negotiations this year, we came to an agreement for our contract, which will run for this school year, which is 25-26, and next school year, which is 26-27. And I'm asking for approval for you to approve the following. For the 25-26 school year, there will be a pay increase to the base of $3,000 for teachers with a master's degree and $2,000 for teachers with a bachelor's degree.
plus an additional $250 to the base for any teacher that has completed their literacy endorsement. For the 26-27 school year, an additional $1,200 will be added to the base for teachers that has a master's degree and $800 for the teachers that have bachelor's degrees, plus an additional $250 for any teacher that has completed their literacy endorsement prior to the beginning of next school year. Health insurance contributions will go up for the single, $7,412, family, $15,324, and married, $21,140. That's for this school year. Extracurricular activities increases for this school year, $5,500 for new positions and the cheer position, which will go up, plus a 3% increase for all other positions. For the 26-27 school year, a 5% increase for all ECA positions. Now, the only thing I need to add is on the insurance. If our insurance rate goes up over 7% next school year, we will reopen the contract to negotiate payment for insurance. Okay, any questions on that? Sound right?
Sounds right. The payment and how the associated wanted it, so the 3,000 and the 2,000 will be paid half in November, half right before spring break. Then as they start next school year, it will go into the 26 equal pay. And then that 1,200 and 800 will be half in October and half before spring break. And it will go into their base beginning the 27, 28. And when we're at 27, 28, it'll be time to negotiate again. But instead of retro paying and it going across 26 equal pays, that's how the association asks. So, I mean, it's going to the base, but being paid as a stipend, if that makes sense.
Okay, then I need a motion to approve. the new
I'll make that
contract.
motion to approve it.
I'll second.
All in favor? Motion carries 5-0. Business report, Mr. Parks?
First thing is an action item. We have a additional appropriation hearing tonight within the business report. So to spend money, we have two components. First of all, we have to have the cash to spend. And second of all, we have to have DLGF approved appropriations to spend the cash that we have. Last year, when we settled the contract or actually reopened to give the raise, we knew we had the cash to spend, but didn't consider if we had budgeted enough appropriation in 2025 to pay that raise. So we are doing an additional appropriation tonight for $300,000, just to make sure we have enough appropriation to cover payroll and educational expenses through the end of 2025. As you all know, like out of education, this is not new tax money. Like we're not creating additional tax rate. This is really just you guys approving it, so the LGF will say, yes, you guys can spend $300,000 more dollars.
It's not even necessarily a transfer of any kind.
It's not a transfer. It's the money is in education. It stays in education. It's just the board approving it, so the LGF will approve that, yes, we can spend this $300,000 between now and December 31st.
Okay, so you need a motion on that before we do
Need a
that?
motion, and then we have a resolution. So.
Okay, get a motion on the appropriation.
I'll make that.
Dave,
I'll second.
Kathy, all in favor? Motion carries 5-0.
Okay, next is not action item. I'll go over it while you're signing that. Fund report that we do monthly. Education began the month at 4.775 million, ended at 4.885. Talked to Mr. Jones about this today. We do seem like the education balance is growing each month, but one thing to remember is two months out of the year we always have free pay months. So you are wanting to grow that when you're coming up to that 3 pay month, and October is one. So I expect, we went up 110,000 balance this month, but at the end of October, I actually expect this to be to about 4.5 million because of that third payroll. Debt service, referendum debt, and rainy day balances all stayed the same, no change. Operation began the month at 619,396, ended at 579,055. Next, still is just information only. As we closed on bonds, we've been able to now start spending that money. The first requisition we made to Bank of New York for that included the Bose McKinney Evans Bond Council amount, which was $45,000. Thurber and Brock Municipal Advisor for $20,000. Bank of New York Trust Company trustee fee $2,650, and West Banco, the purchaser of the bond, their fee $13,000. And then actually getting to start spending money on things that we can see. Cincinnati Floor Company, the first pay app to them was $154,152. Second payment to them was $58,854. Affordable floor coverings, which will be tarps that we put out for like the carnival over the new floor to protect it. $3,900.
We already purchased that for next week, I'm assuming, or
We already have.
Okay.
Turf Dogs Lawn and Lawnscape, pay one for the baseball field renovation. We kind of had to pay part of it up front for material so that they could get started. That was $72,758. And then we have been paying things out of local funds, and requested a reimbursement for those, and that amount equals $197,503. So the total of this requisition was $487,168.74. I don't need anything for those. Those are just for your information, and that's all I have.
Oh, yeah, Jim?
That's all I have.
All right, next is personnel, turn over to Mr. Jones.
All right, have quite a few tonight, so here we go.
Got some reading to do.
I'd like to hire the following. Caleb Brenner, Elementary, Title 1A, effective October 13th. Hire Jacob Dunn, Middle School Athletic Aide, Fall and Spring. Hire Jason Campbell, Middle School Athletic Aide, Winter. Hire Vanessa Eldridge, High School Academic Bowl Coordinator. Hire Bill Jones, High School Assistant Academic Bowl Coordinator. Hire Vanessa Eldridge and Bill Jones, Academic Spell Bowl Coaches. Hire Steve Plass, High School Academic English Coach. Hire Gary Schotter, High School Academic Fine Arts Coach. Hire Destiny Tatlock, High School Academic Social Studies Coach. Hire Rick Regal, High School Academic Math Bowl Coach. Hire Lindsey Daniel, High School Academic Science Bowl Coach. Hire Jeremy Sharp, Sophomore Sponsor. Hire Keith Gronenboom, Sophomore Sponsor. Hire Tiffany Campbell, Sophomore Sponsor. Part of that stipend will be split. Hire Kelly Stagnolia, Middle School Builders Club. I have a resignation. Linda Evans, part-time cook, elementary, effective September 26th. Hire Paige Schaefer, part-time cook, elementary, effective October 20th. Retirement, Jeff Brooks, transportation director, effective November 1st. Hire Jeremy Sharp, high school archery. Hire Brad Cisco and Darren Powers, middle school archery. Hire Derma Barger, elementary archery. Hire Shelby O'Neill and Skylee Cole, middle school cheer coaches. Hire Nicole Swank, varsity boys and girls cheer coach. And hire Danita Watts, cheer block sponsor. So those are all the personnel. So I need a motion to approve.
All right,
You don't want to go over it again?
I can do it again if you'd like.
you need a drink of water. Casey,
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
Kathy, all in favor? Motion carries 5-0. Superintendent's report.
All right.
Mr. Jones.
I would like to address the pay for our non-certified staff. So I'm seeking pay increases for the 25-26 school year of 3% and the 26-27 school year at 3%. I need a motion to approve those pay raises. The 25-26 pay increase will be retroed back to the beginning of the year.
Back to the, and one thing on that too, that I was asked today to ask about, the sub cafeteria. We've really never had people in that position. Like if a cafeteria worker was out, we just didn't have anybody in that position for the day. They've been able to get a few of those. That position has not been increasing across the years, like the sub custodial. So it has gotten about probably $2.50 short of what the sub custodial would like to bring that up to what the sub custodial is being paid, and that will not make them higher than any.
So I'd like to add that to the motion that we make the sub pay at the cafeteria the same as the sub pay for the gym, for the
Yeah,
custodial.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Any motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Dave, Kathy, all in favor? 5-0.
Okay, and then the only ones left are the administrators. So I will seek a 3% increase, but this is at the beginning of the 26th contract. So this will be adjusted next school year, not this school year.
Okay.
Need a motion to approve that.
I'll make that motion.
Michael,
I'll second.
Kathy, all in favor? 5-0.
Okay, thank you. Capital projects updates. We got a lot going on. Over fall break, the middle school, high school lockers were installed. They look great. They got them all installed, but all the work was not finished. Have they finished that or?
Really close. They were working on it tonight.
Okay, they're still working on trim and there's areas they gotta fill in and adjust. So
They get the lockers all finished,
the lockers are all
their
installed.
trim.
The trim's going on right now, so yes. So they're still working at night to get that done, so we appreciate our staff and students' patience on that, but he said that was a big job to do in 1 week, so that's 804 lockers they tore out and 804
Wow.
lockers they installed. And if not, they'd have to wait till the summer, so we're really glad that we made a deal to get that finished. The gym floor is supposed to be done this week, Wednesday or Thursday. It's great news, and the video boards are scheduled to be installed right after that court is finished, which will probably be Friday and Saturday they will be installed. So,
So they'll be put up before the carnival.
yes.
Good.
Yeah. So
Be nice.
hopefully everything will be completed before the carnival goes in. So, but the floor will be covered. We have new covers to put on the floor for those events. Softball field work is going sporadically. But again, they're assuring me that this work will be done by the end of the year, the end of the calendar year. So, and that's all the work. Hopefully they'll start on the baseball field soon. So,
Well, I saw the lights are up tennis court. Has Duke been here?
no, I'm gonna try to call him tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's been a year and a half now, but whatever.
I just want to mention that South's be passing out coats and shoes next week.
Okay.
Got a bunch of, we left all of them at the bus barn in that same room. That's what we're going to be doing next week.
What's the times and days on those?
We started at 6.
6 o'clock,
Yeah,
coach and shoes.
Usually go probably to about 9 usually. I think we're doing 3 days. And we do more if we have to.
Okay. Great, thank you.
Mhm.
That's all I have.
Okay. Anything else, Kathy? For
That's
you?
all I got.
All right, Casey?
I just want to say congratulations to the cross country team
Yeah.
for advancing to regional.
Oh, wow.
And then I also want to say something about our elementary teachers. They've been going above and beyond doing things like I know we mentioned hiring at the academic bowl, but I know Destiny Tatlock, she's doing that in the elementary. She's working with them. They do math bowl and the spelling bee and things like that. And they actually meet after school hours and they practice, with each other. And she's getting them with shirts and stuff. So they're gonna compete, I guess. But I think the spell bowl they do it like online. It's like computerized.
It is.
So I just want to say I appreciate her doing that and taking the time. And Miss Statchke, she's always going above and beyond. And I hope everybody can go to the carnival on the 29th at 5:30 to 7:30. That's all I've got.
Thanks, Dick. Michael?
Well, we've had multiple sports wrap up their seasons. The high school girls unfortunately ended theirs this past weekend with a second round loss in sectional. But congratulations to Jaylee Shepman and Maggie Mosley on making the all sectional team. Congratulations to both the boys and girls middle school cross country team for qualifying for state. We also had 4 boys and 3 girls who qualified individually. They were Landon Smith, Burley Gooden, Carter Caldwell, Owen Morris, and from what I understand, Benjamin Parks made it as a team, but he ran, if they wouldn't have stayed, he would have ran a state qualifying time. So recognize him for doing that. Good job to him. And the girls were Avery White, Aubrey Madden, and Ella Stigdon. So great job to all those athletes and their coaches, Liv Stigdon, and Ethan Fugit. I think you mentioned the high school. High school boys play second in sectional. So they're headed to regional, and Allison Mullen for the girls team is headed to regional as an individual. This weekend's Red Ribbon Week with activities promoting healthy, drug-free, and bully-free choices. Hope all the students have a great time with that. I know today was Luau Day. They dressed up, so I think tomorrow's Cowboy. On a side note, Friday, October 31st is Austin's Fright Night here in downtown Austin. So thanks to all the businesses and individuals that make that happen. Hope all the kids have a safe and wonderful time getting lots of goodies. And then right after that, the School Smiles Dentist will be here at Austin on November 10th.
Oh, man.
So all students who have signed up for the program and are eligible to be seen will receive dental services by the dental team on that day. There will be registration forms sent home, and you can also register online. And thanks to Ms. Ashkey for the PTO Halloween Carnival update. That was lots of great information there.
Yep.
Looking forward to that.
Me as well. Thank you, Mom. Go.
What is this? Resignation, Brent Walker, assistant varsity basketball coach. Is that on there?
So
We didn't go over that.
there's the most updated agenda on the drive has 2 additions that weren't, or resignations that weren't announced. I don't know.
Brent didn't ask me.
You didn't ask
Well,
me.
I thought I saw that on there. When I looked at it, I asked him, and I went back and it wasn't on there.
So that's not- that's
I had
not
2 on the agenda that were not on my list, so I will add those now. Resignation, Brent Walker, assistant varsity girls basketball coach, and resignation, Misty Kimberlin, elementary girls basketball coordinator. So
Yes, I printed mine from the one that Kate sent Friday, so that was added for the one that was passed out in here.
so I need a motion to accept those 2.
I don't know about that for Brent.
What's going on?
Well, I don't know. He hadn't called me, so I don't think it's legal.
What a neighbor.
That's right.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Kathy? All in favor?
All right, appreciate it. Now,
4-1.
that's it.
You didn't raise your hand.
Okay.
You did it.
Well, again, I'd like to, Halloween Carnival, and I hope I win a cake on the cakewalk. That's one thing. And whatever I can get at Fright Night up on, at Austin, just be a plus. That's it. But we do have a lot of great people helping us do all this stuff. Our teachers, our coaches, Chris Fugit, again, advancing. He's had a great run there coaching our cross-country team. One of the most successful, Jerry Peterson, very successful in our tennis program in the fall. A lot of our younger programs that doesn't get the credit to basketball, and some of those do, which starts Saturday night. I think the girls play a black and white game in the new gym. Maybe, maybe they have to move it. I don't know.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be at the high school.
Well, it could be, but they need to finalize that.
Well,
real quick.
they have not only put video boards up, they have to raise each goal for
They have to go-
3/4 of an inch. So there's still some work to be done.
We can dunk it. I mean, it'd be nice for us to do it and dunk. But anyway,
We'd like to see him do that.
that will be, yes, I'll
I'd
have
pay
a lot of
for
help. I'd have a lot of help. I could help Casey dunk.
Mhm.
Maybe. Other than that, I enjoyed doing the last meeting we had without Mr. Payne.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Got that on the record. Oh, I have nothing further. I did peek my head in at the end of the gym and saw the floor today, so I'm getting excited for that and video boards. And I guess thankfully won't be on the floor at the carnival, but everybody will get to see the new video boards and maybe Joe will place a scary movie on there or something. There's a thought. That, I have nothing further. Future board meeting dates, Monday, November the 17th, 2025, and Monday, December the 15th, 2025. Need a motion to adjourn, please.
I'll make that motion.
Dave?
I'll second.
Kathy, second. All in favor? Motion adjourned. 5-0.